What's going on YouTube? Phil here, back with another video. So it's day 10, no slip, slop, fap, relapse for me. So just hit the double digits. Feeling really good today. I've got a couple spaces free at work, no clients booked in. So I thought I'd get in another video before work because it's going to be a long day. I've got my 12-step meeting later in the evening, so I'm not going to get home till late, so I thought I'd take this opportunity to get a quick update in. So feeling really good. Just did my 20-minute meditation, bodyfulness, mindfulness, just checking in with my body and my breathing, seeing what's going on. I actually felt I was really able to stay a lot more present than I have since I started this SR round. So I was really able to just sit and be present in the moment and just really enjoy the kind of bliss and peacefulness and chill tranquility of the moment, which is just really nice. Then I did my gratitude journal and I found it was really easy to just rattle off a page of things quickly that I was grateful for. Like my hand couldn't keep up with my mind keeping up, coming up with things that I was grateful for. So feeling really good, ready for a day at work. Just a quick update. So yesterday I deleted my Snapchat. I just thought, no, I'm not going to try and entertain any of that energy. I deleted my account and I deleted the app. So I actually deleted my whole account as well because I don't think anything good will come out of that. I'll just have people reaching out from the past, especially now that I'm on SR. And I just thought, no, I'm just going to delete the whole account, remove it all from my phone, not use that anymore. It's just not going to go anywhere good. So proud of myself for doing that. Also wanted to mention a couple things that happened yesterday that I forgot to mention in the update. So I was lining up at the bank yesterday. I was running a few errands. I had to pay some money in at the bank. And this lady who was in front of me just looked at me and smiled and said, "Would you like to go before me?" For no reason. Like it wasn't even a big line. It was just strange because that doesn't normally happen. Normally, I'm the person letting people go before me, but I think that's probably like nothing's coincidence. I think on SR, and yeah, that was just one thing that was interesting to note. And of course, I said thank you, and I did go ahead of her, and we ended up getting served at the same time anyway. So, but it was nice of her to do that. But I think there was an energetic exchange there. She could feel my energy. I'm pretty sure of that. Another thing that happened, I was at the shop just after I went to the bank, and this attractive girl, I wasn't really looking. I was just like, head down, go to the shop, not really looking around, not getting into any intrigue or, trying to look at females. But this attractive girl just almost bumped into me, and I find that when I'm on SR, I get a lot more of those things with these, especially younger women across the board actually. But just it's almost like I don't actually think it's deliberate. It's almost like a moth to the flame thing, and then they kind of get drawn in, and then they realize that they kind of startle themselves out of it because she actually made contact with me. Like she got so close, she bumped into me. And I find, that's going to happen normally in day-to-day life occasionally, but this sort of thing happens more when I'm on SR, I know. So I just thought I'd mention that. That's one I forgot to mention. Energy is definitely picking up. I got another gym session in late last night. I did 40 minutes cardio at the gym, and I just put on some YouTube videos. I had Regal Changes channel on. Shout out to Regal Change Thaddeus while I was doing my cardio, and I find that just listening to that stuff keeps me on the right track, the right vibe. I also really like Dante Young. He's really good. Check out his stuff. Different vibes, but I love both those channels, and I'm trying to find some other channels that I'm really into that are helping me on my journey. I got a couple more subs in the last 24 hours, so thanks for joining. Welcome to the channel, guys. Thanks for sharing the journey with me. Remember, we're all in this together, so please comment, share what you're going through, ask questions. We're in this together. I'm not a guru. I'm just one dude on a spiritual path finding his way, but I have a little bit of experience with, sex addiction recovery, NoFap, SR, all that stuff. This is not a religious channel, but there is spirituality that we talk about. I'm doing this at the moment for spiritual reasons. And I guess that's another thing I wanted to mention. Every time I've done SR for the benefits, and I'm talking about more the selfish benefits, I usually come unstuck. But when I do it more for the spiritual practice, and the vibe is the reward. When I do it for that reason, and to just drop into that deep presence, that God energy, not talking about religion, talking about God, G-O-D, good orderly direction. That's what I'm talking about. Just that good energy, orderly direction. Life is going on the right path. I'm on the right path. That sort of vibe. When I'm doing that, and when I'm meditating, being present, being grateful, doing my gratitude journal, practicing gratitude every day. I'm grateful for this channel. I'm grateful for my new subs. I'm grateful for anyone who watches this. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate anyone who comments and shares wherever you're at, whether it's day 1, day 90, you've done 5 years, drop a comment, check in with how you're feeling in the moment, whatever, just get in on it. So yeah, really grateful for that. Yeah, there's just been an election recently where I am, and I'm just noticing a lot of frenetic sort of energy around that. And I've stopped paying attention to politics ages ago. I don't vote. I don't watch the news. I don't get bought into any of that. My politics is the politics of kindness. I just try and be kind to people in my everyday life. I try and be a good person, and I try and direct my attention, my money, my time. I direct that towards things that I think are spiritually worthwhile. And I think that has a lot more currency than, who you vote for, because one vote at the end of the day has very little impact. It might sound a bit cynical, but I believe that to be true. I believe I rob myself of my personal power by simply relying on my political vote. I think I have a lot more personal and spiritual power in how I move through the world, my attitude towards the world, the energy I carry in the world, and how I treat people in the world. I think that has so much more of an impact than who I vote for. And when people get really caught up in, we had the US elections a little while ago, and everyone's getting really bought into it and who they want to win and taking sides and the separation and division it causes, man, it doesn't really matter. We're all in this together. We're all human beings sharing a human and a spiritual experience on this earth. So who's, president, king, prime minister, doesn't really matter at the end of the day. What matters is you, your energy, how you move through the world, and how you treat other people, kindness, gratitude, all those good things. So just thought I'd mention that. I do have to get to work. I don't want this to be a long video, but yeah, 10 days, double digits for me. No slip, slop, fap, relapse, or apps for me. I'm starting to rap now on this channel, getting a bit of sort of good energy and swag going on. I can feel it coming up. So really looking forward to work today. I have my 12-step meeting later tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. I've got a speaker ID, so I get to share for about 20 minutes on my journey, my experience in that space. So really looking forward to that, and I will update you in the next day or two with how that went. But yeah, that's all for today. Signing off. Appreciate you tuning in. Drop a comment below if you're on SR or thinking about SR. Get in on it. We'll see you for the next one.